Hello, lovely ones, and welcome. Recently working with a beautiful soul who's been struggling with 3 years of depression after giving birth. She's had a few clear light sessions with me, and what she recently shared with me was that how simple clear light healing is. She has found that she's moving through all these different layers of emotions and how easy it is not to get trapped anymore. It's almost like she said, I'm tiptoeing through it, knowing that I'm moving through stuff. And she said I didn't have to get stuck in stories. And that's the beauty of clear light healing. But I shared with her where all this comes from. Her, like many people on this planet, we have stuffed all our emotions, our feelings, pushed them away and not wanting to deal with them. Maybe because we didn't know how, or it was just too overwhelming. But what ends up happening is that the body gets to a place where it can't cope anymore. And all those stored up emotions become a volcano and they erupt. And when they do, it can be pretty traumatic for many people. And it will show up different ways. It can show up as depression or a disease within the body. And the clear light healing gets right underneath everything without having to go into stories. And it allows the energy to heal the known and the unknown. But as we continue speaking, I said to her, the problem with not healing these emotions is that you make your child and your husband responsible for what you have not taken the time to heal. And as she said, she didn't know where to begin. And because too, like her, like me, we always try to look for approval. Someone to say that we're doing it right. And if no one made a comment, if no one said, wow, great job, or good dinner, or whatever, we take it personally, thinking that no one's noticed us, and what is it we have to do to be acknowledged and seen? So we keep searching. We're looking for someone just to be kind and show some type of love and appreciation for what we do. But that has to come from you. And this is what she's discovered now. She's realizing that she needs to be more conscious, more aware of how she speaks to herself. And the more the clear light healing she works with, her relationship with her husband and her child has changed because her energy has changed. She isn't making them responsible anymore. And when she does, she catches herself and she apologizes because she knows that she's just learning a new way to behave, to walk differently, to talk differently, to feel better about who she is. Everyone that comes into our life is there to teach us, is to show us. They mirror who we are and where we are. And sometimes we look at that and we don't like what we see, but that's who we are. And then we judge it. So we make everyone responsible. And it can make the relationships that you're in really hard because people don't understand where you're coming from. So it's important to take the time to feel what it is you feel, to look at it, look at the emotion. Don't get trapped in the story, because then you just become a victim to the story, chained again to that person, place, or thing. Look at the story and see, what is the emotion there? I'm feeling angry. Well, then heal the anger. It's just an energy. Like a long lost child, it just wants your attention. Love it. Don't judge it. Thank it. I've said so many times that Ho'opono is so powerful. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And what this lovely soul said, is it really this simple? And she knows it is, but it's just such a shock because we've been so conditioned that we have to work hard. We have to stay in pain. Otherwise, how do we know we're healing? People feel they need to suffer, but you don't need to suffer. Just take the time to do the healing that you need to do. And the more you do that, the more loving you become, the kinder you become. You speak to yourself with kindness. Everything begins and ends with you, and it ends in your heart. So, if you really, really struggle with life, look at having a clear light healing session with me, or do a group session. There's a group healing session which I do the beginning of every month. You do not have to suffer. You don't have to go through hell to heal. There is an easier way. From my heart to yours, with so much love and light.